This is the Vade Mecum of Blackwood Manor. It is a heavy, living document. The pages transition from rough, blood-stained parchment to elegant linen paper, and finally to the thin, frantic notebook pages added by Elena. The Custodian's Vade Mecum, a record of the covenant, the debt, and the preservation of the Vance bloodline. Frontispiece: The Oath of Silas, 1847. Written in charcoal and iron gall ink, the letters are deeply engraved, as if the writer's hand was being forced down by a great weight. Beneath this floor is a mouth that never closes. I have invited it to breathe through me so that my kin may not starve. If you find this book, you are the next heart. Do not leave. If the heart stops beating within these walls, the earth will remember its hunger, and it will take back every grain of corn and every breath of life it gave us. Stay, and we are kings. Leave, and we are dust. Chapter 1. The Feeding of the Hearth. Protocol for the Agricultural Era. The first law. The fireplace in the Great Hall is not for warmth. It is for the house's metabolism. It must consume one item of value every new moon. In my day, it was the finest bushel of the harvest. The scent of the walls. If the walls smell of wet copper, the house is thirsty. If they smell of lilies, it is sated. The grounding. You must walk barefoot upon the soil of the cellar once a week. The earth needs to recognize the vibration of your blood. Chapter 2. The Short-Lived Wick, 1912. Added by Arthur Vance after the Great Fire. The proxy warning. Never trust a stranger to stand in your place. My brother Julian fled, and I stepped into the fire to save the name. Because I was not the chosen, the house burned me like a cheap candle. I have aged 50 years in 5. The tether. Julian thought the sea would save him. He is gone. The house's reach is as long as the roots of the world. Do not cross the 5-mile boundary. To do so is to snap the cord that keeps your family's hearts beating. The healing. If the house is wounded, it will take the life of the nearest kin to repair its wood. Keep the house whole so the family may remain unbroken. Chapter 3. The Golden Harvest, 1950 to 1990. Added by the executive caretakers during the industrial boom. The exchange rate. We have noted a direct correlation between the caretaker's isolation and the family's wealth. When the caretakers spoke to no one for a year, the Vance steel mills tripled their output. The luxury trap. The house will provide for you. Do not be fooled. The fine wine and the silk sheets are not gifts. They are a sedative to keep you from screaming. The selection wall. The name of the successor appears only when the current anchor's light begins to flicker. Do not seek the next one. The house will find them when it is ready to feast on a fresh soul. Chapter 4. The Digital Ghost, 2025. The current final entry by Elena Vance. The Dead Zone. You will bring your glass and metal toys here. They will fail. The house does not permit the internet. It sees your Wi-Fi as a rival signal, a buzzing insect in its ear. It will crush your devices Do not fight it. The delivery paradox. You cannot order your way out of this. Drones will crash. Couriers will get lost in the mist. The house provides its own Amazon. Look in the pantry. Look in the wardrobe. It knows what you want before you do. It is reading your mind, connected to your thoughts. The modern sacrifice. I thought I was a CEO. I thought I was powerful. I was nothing but a battery. I spent my life ensuring my cousins could have 5G and skyscrapers, while I lived in a 19th century silence. The final mercy. When you see the next name on the wall, do not be sad. It means your sentence is almost over. You are not dying. You are finally being absorbed into the peace of the stone. Accept the silence. It is the only thing that keeps the hunger at bay. Appendix. The signs of irritability. If the following occurs, return to the hearth immediately. The pulse. When the floorboards begin to beat like a drum. The mirror. When your reflection in the hallway is 5 seconds slower than your actual movements. The family news. When you hear of a sudden, inexplicable tragedy involving a Vance child. The last page. Written in a very faint, shaky hand, overlapping the edges of the paper. The car is in the driveway. I can hear her footsteps. She is holding a phone, looking for a signal. Oh, you poor girl. You have no idea how beautiful the silence is about to become.